Let me tell you something. Humans can't even keep cars from crashing on Earth. So what did we do? We took that energy and launched it into space. Yup. In 2009, two multi-million-dollar satellites, Iridium 33 and Cosmos 225T1, decided to reenact Fast and Furious 9 Intergalactic Drift. One was American, one was Russian. Because of course it was. All right, so Iridium 33 was a communications satellite owned by an American company. You know, the kind that lets you call your mom from the middle of nowhere. And Cosmos 2251, that was a Russian military satellite. That had been dead for 10 years. 10 years! Bro, this satellite was retired, chilling, living its best zombie life, and still managed to cause an international incident. Like, imagine minding your own business and a ghost from the Cold War just T-bones your ride. On February 10th, 2009, at 790 kilometers above Siberia, these two satellites met for the first and last time. No traffic lights, no signals. Just 42,000 km/h of pure orbital stupidity. Boom! They hit each other head-on. The first ever accidental collision between two full-size satellites. Space literally went Clash of the Titans. Sponsored by Bad Math. The crash released thousands of debris fragments, pieces of metal, wires, panels, flying around Earth like angry shrapnel on espresso. One scientist said, "It's like a space junk confetti cannon." No, sir. That's a space piñata, and humanity's candy is chaos. So how much did this cosmic bumper car moment cost? Oh, just $400 million and $400 million. You know what $400 million gets you? A small island, 2 yachts, and an entire therapy session for NASA. And all that money, gone because somebody forgot to update their Find My Satellite app. The US was like, "Hey, Russia, your old satellite just hit ours." Russia's like, "What satellite?" And NASA's like, "That one, right there, the one that's currently exploding." They could have avoided this collision easily, but nobody wanted to move their satellite. Iridium was like, "We paid for orbit real estate." Russia was like, "Our satellite is dead, not our problem." And the universe was like, "Bet." That's like two people arguing over parking spots while their cars are already on fire. Because of this, both sides just didn't coordinate. Nobody called, nobody emailed, nobody texted you up to the Space Control Center. Next thing you know, kaboom! We invented space road rage. The crash created over 2,000 pieces of trackable debris and tens of thousands of smaller ones, each one flying faster than a bullet. It's like Earth now has a permanent swarm of angry space bees. And get this, those fragments are still up there. Some will take a century to fall back down. So, congratulations, humanity. We left a permanent scratch mark on the planet. It's like graffiti, but in orbit. Now, space agencies had to figure out how to deal with this intergalactic fender bender. NASA, ESA, Russia, everybody's pointing fingers. It's like a cosmic episode of Judge Judy. The US was like, "We should have known it would happen." Russia was like, "Our satellite was sleeping, leave us alone." Meanwhile, Elon Musk was probably somewhere taking notes. Maybe I can sell insurance for that. If a collision like that happened today, with all our Starlinks, GPS, and internet satellites, we'd be screwed. One crash could knock out half the internet. No Wi-Fi, no Netflix, no memes. Society would collapse within 15 minutes. You'd have dudes outside yelling, "Where's my DoorDash?" while governments crumble. Here's the thing. We didn't learn a damn thing from this. Since 2009, we've launched thousands more satellites. We basically said, "Wow, that was bad." Anyway, and doubled down. The US, Russia, China, India, everyone's just adding to the chaos. Space is now like a mall parking lot on Black Friday. Crowded, chaotic, and full of people who shouldn't be there. Someday we'll have an alien flyby and say, "Damn, who parallel parked their satellite like that?" The 2009 Iridium versus Cosmos crash was the wake-up call we hit snooze on. Two satellites, one American, one Russian, met in space and proved humans can't be trusted with sharp objects. We turned the heavens into a junkyard. We gave God a migraine. And you know what? We're probably going to do it again next Tuesday. So remember, the next time your phone glitches or your GPS freaks out, it might not be your Wi-Fi. It might just be two satellites from 2009 still arguing about who had the right of way. This is Orbital Secrets, where space disasters meet stand-up comedy. Subscribe before someone rear-ends the moon,